Thinking about making the switch to an electric vehicle? From potential savings at the pump to new technology and incentives, we're taking a closer look at why more drivers are plugging in and hitting the road in a whole new way. ABC 10's Marcus Allen has the story.
Let's face it, gas prices go up more and more every summer, or at least they seem like it, but this summer, unprecedented. Drivers are feeling the impact. So today, we're going to explore why more and more drivers are choosing electric. Want to know why? This guy knows why. Josh D. Boone, how are you?
Hey Mark, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Josh is the executive director of the national nonprofit Veloz and electricforall.org. And what are we going to do today?
Let's learn about EVs and jump in.
We got cars right here. All right, Josh, let's jump in with something everyone understands, pain at the pump. Gas prices are breaking records right now. How does driving, owning an EV change all that?
Yeah, gas prices are soaring. The best way to save on gas is don't buy gas. In fact, with an electric vehicle, on average, you can save about $2,000 a year by not buying gas and going electric. We all know that gas prices are not stable. They're volatile. They're always going up and down. You can never predict your budget. But with an electric vehicle, electricity prices are more stable, more predictable. So families can plan their annual budget. They can plan their monthly budget and save while going electric.
When people first look at EVs, what I hear, they sometimes focus on the sticker price. But if you really compare ownership and driving a car versus electric's going to be cheaper.
Yeah, the cost of an electric vehicle or the price of an electric vehicle is the #1 question we get. But what's really great about today's electric vehicles, new electric vehicles are almost the same price as gas cars when you factor in some of the state and local incentives. Go to electricforall.org/forward, click on the Real Stories tab, and you can learn about how different people are going electric and how electric vehicles are benefiting their lifestyle. If you want to learn about the incentives that are available, if you want to learn about the used EVs, go to electricforall.org and you can learn all ways to save on EVs.
I love that the information's out there because my friends say, are they complicated? An EV seems complicated. They're not. In many ways, they're simpler, right?
Yeah, EVs are much simpler. In fact, it costs about half the amount of money to maintain an EV versus a gas car. In fact, EVs have about 20 moving parts and gas cars have about 2,000 moving parts. And over the lifetime of an EV, you can save about $10,000 both on fuel savings as well as maintenance savings. EVs have no spark plugs, no oil changes, no oil filter changes, there's no check engine light. So they're just way simpler and way more convenient.
Now, with that said, there are a lot of similarities between the two, although electric will be better. What are the differences? What are the similarities?
Yeah, Mark, I happen to think driving electric, driving an EV is just a better way to go. In fact, there's some unexpected conveniences in driving an electric vehicle. For example, you can charge overnight while you sleep, wake up with a full battery, just like charging your phone overnight. Electric vehicles have over 300 miles of range, just like a gas car. EVs have high torque, they're fun, they're fast. In fact, they're very smooth. And what we hear from drivers all the time is once they get an electric vehicle, they don't want to go back, Mark.
I'll never go back. When you talk about torque, that's what made me first fall in love with the electric car. I mean, everything else, great, but that torque, you need passing power. An EV is going to give you passing power.
Yeah, you got to have fun while you're driving.
Exactly. I'm glad you brought up charging too. A lot of people think that charging is complicated. It's not, and in fact, there are benefits.
Mark, summer is upon us, so many people, many families are thinking about long road trips. So we get the question, where can I charge my EV if I'm going on a long road trip? And it's really exciting because the charging infrastructure has grown tremendously over the last year. And in fact, it takes about 20 minutes to charge an electric vehicle, top it off so you can go to your next destination. And many people have to stop, right? They need to use the restroom. They want to buy some beef jerky. A family has to change a diaper. So while you're doing all those things you would regularly do, your EV's filling.
Rest stop, beef jerky, diaper changing. Are you spying on me? All right, so I've been paying attention, Professor Josh. I'm going for extra credit. Let's see, not having to pay those high prices at the fuel pump, lower maintenance cost, and then also helping drivers save money while adapting to whatever their lifestyle might be. An EV for everybody. Now, with my summary, did I hit all the bullet points? Did I get the extra credit?
Absolutely, I think it's an A+, Mark.
Awesome. Could that A+ also include the gifting of this car to me?
Absolutely not.
I hate your enthusiasm on that. But let's enjoy the drive. Let's go get some jerky.
Whether you're EV curious or ready to make the switch, there's lots to explore. If today's conversation sparked your interest, visit electricforall.org.